March 30, 2026 after market hours. So the stage is set and the stars are aligned. Why am I saying that? So let us see. Starting with US oil. US oil has created a bear flag where this is the flag pole, and then there is a sideways chop, a little bit inclined. So this is a classic bear flag. Okay, and ultimately this breaks to the downside, whether maybe in the very near future or maybe after a few days. Okay, so it can keep on chopping around this area like this and then ultimately break to the downside. So that is my assumption, and this usually plays out pretty well. So right now it has touched the upper area of the channel, and then it has started correcting. So most likely it will correct to this point. Now when the oil drops, the inflation expectations drop, and then along with that the markets cheer that like maybe the war has come to an end, or it has slowed down, or there is some arrangement in the Strait of Hormuz. So that kind of stuff. So most likely this is going down and the markets are going up. Okay, now talking about Nasdaq. So Nasdaq Composite, it has broken down rather from this rounding top pattern. Thereafter it continued downwards, breaking all these two supports. Okay, so the supports were around 21,000 and let us say 21,032. Okay, so this support has been broken and now it is heading downwards. So maybe in a couple of days it will reach this point around 20,100. Okay, and then maybe it can just give a little bit of a bounce here. So after this it can either go here or here. Okay, so we don't know how much it will be, but at least 4 to 5% minimum and up to 10%. So let us measure this. So from here to here is like 4%, and here to here is like 8%, right? So these are the two levels, 4% and 8%, where the market can reverse and continue downwards later on. But this is getting very close to the major support area. Why am I saying this is a support? Because we have some price consolidation in this area, and also the prices reverse pretty sharply at this point. Okay, so this is why this can be categorized as a support. Okay, now this is where I would be starting to inch into the Nasdaq by buying the QQQ ETF. Okay, so the QQQ ETF, the levels would be around let us say, so right now it is around 560, 558. And if it falls, then the first level would be around 540 to 541. If it drops more, I'll add more, average it downwards, around 532 to 533. Okay, so this is getting pretty good in the coming days. Talking about SPX, SPX has broken the recent support, which is around, let us say, hold on. So 6360 support is gone. Now it is around 6343. So highly likely that it can even go further down and then bounce from here, and maybe 5 to 10% move at max, and then it may continue downwards. Okay, this is also the same pattern here because the price has consolidated in this area and it has also sharply corrected. So that is why I would say this is a good support. Okay, so this is where I would be looking to get into SPX. So how to buy SPX? Maybe I would just buy SPY, which is the SPX ETF. So ETFs are generally passive. They track the movement of the underlying security, underlying index. Okay, so in this case we have the first level of support around 619, the second would be around 630, and if it goes down maybe 600. So these are my three levels where I would be accumulating. Okay, and then talking about Dow Jones. So Dow Jones is exactly at this level where there is a major drawdown in the market. So this is where it has taken the support right now. So one of the two things can happen: either all the indices can bounce together like this, or all of them can fall a little bit more until SPY and SPX reaches this particular level. Okay, SPY would reach, let us say, 610 to 613 area, and then Dow Jones can fall a little bit more. So we'll have to see in the coming days what happens, right? So that is my assumption, that everything could fall a little bit more and then go up together, or Dow Jones can be more resilient and the others can fall a little bit more. So we don't know what will happen, but I'll be starting to accumulate the SPY and QQQ, and along with DIA as well. Some small positions right now, and gradually I'll scale up the positions. Talking about gold, so gold has this beautiful pattern which is called a bullish hammer, and there are two of these hammers. So there is a huge candle, like the price opens somewhere in the upper area of the candle, and then it falls down sharply, and then it retraces back to the upper area and closes somewhere there. Okay, so this looks like a pin or a hammer. Okay, so this is a very bullish pattern, and the price can really go up from here. How much it can go, we don't know. It doesn't say that how much it can go, but basically this can act as a support in the future. Whenever the price reaches at this point, maybe it can act as a support. Okay, and I would be trading gold. I've already taken some positions in GDXJ, which is the Gold Miners Junior ETF, which is like a leveraged play on gold, right? So I would be looking for a bounce until at least this point, which is around 4850 approximately, before it rolls over. Okay, where are the other supports? Like if it rolls over, then let us see where are the other supports. So the first support is around 4381, the next one around 4245, the third one around 4100, fourth one around 3886, and the fifth one, which is the classic major support, around 3450. So I would be starting to go long on gold around this area, a little bit on at this area. Okay, so we will have to see when it goes there, reaches there. Talking about silver, it also has a similar pattern, bullish hammer. Okay, and this is the resistance area, this shaded area that you see here. So that is the resistance, and it has tried to cross above the resistance, but right now it is exactly at the edge of that over here. So we'll have to see in the next couple of days where it goes. Okay, so that is the analysis for today, and I think a long opportunity is coming in all the indices, and gold and silver as well. So let us see how that goes. If you like this video, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Thank you.